3.
Good afternoon, teacher, and welcome to our Learning Outcome 4. So let's begin with the authors. So the first author we have is Ang-Du Huang, who says that lesson planning models is a practical and systematic template for teachers to design and renovate learning and teaching plans, regardless of students' grades. The model does not limit to teaching activities but includes overall constructive approaches towards rounded education. The model was inspired by a business model which was initially proposed in 2005. Then we have the other author, who is Anthony J. Coletta, who says that lesson plan models is an important pedagogical distinction in understanding statewide standards of awareness and the difference between content and procedural standards. Content standards include those concepts, ideas, and issues that students should know about in each subject. However, procedural standards are concerned with those of lower and higher order skills.
According to Kotler and Murphy, propose a strategic planning process model that suggests a college or university carefully examine its environment, review its major resources, and formulate new and appropriate goals, followed by strategy development in the most cost-effective way. According to these authors, strategic planning process models have been proposed in a variety of contexts, including corporation, not-for-profits, and higher education. To limit the scope of the study and meet the purpose, this study reviewed the existing of SPP models that have been proposed for a higher education context and select the following model for the future discussion.
According to Nida Temis, the implementation of lesson planning models depends on culture and society in which it is actualized. After all, in the field of character education, there has been need in terms of plan and implementation route. Then we have Hassan Guner Berkan, that he says that the early models that are mainly based upon constructivism have been severely characterized for having limitations to refer to multiple learning mechanisms. Besides, these models define learning as a complex process in which the internal and external factors become part of learning activities instead of a simple process.
The next author is Andrew Johnson, and he states that lesson plan models can vary, but they all share some common information, such as aim, which refers to something general that the students must achieve, the objectives, that are the activities that the teacher will carry out in class to achieve the aim, then the resources, that are the materials that the teacher will use in the class activities, and finally, activities to give feedback to the students in order to eliminate a misunderstanding.
Another author is James O. Pusher, and he says that in planning what is target to achieve is our goal with the available resources. Planning also plays an important role in teaching and learning process. While doing a proper planning in teaching, the class environment goes relaxed. Teacher enjoys the teaching because the atmosphere as well the situations are properly arranged. By doing an intelligent planning, a teacher avoids frustrations, and classroom transactions are also go smooth by using the strategies in a proper manner. Another author is Gwen Pearson, and she said that creating a lesson plan model is an important aspect of instructional design. Lesson plans allow professors to create learning objectives, organize and deliver course content, and plan and prepare learning activities and materials. It also outlines the type of informal or formal assessment methods to professors will use in their classroom.
Finally, according to Leslie Owen, states that educational experience devices using the Hunter lesson plan model are highly structured and repetitive, Learning is increased by repetition, as Don indicated early. Learning new things lays on neural pathways, so every time a skill is practiced, the pathway is strained. Thus, if something is learning correctly, the learners must first eradicate that which was wrong or only done by learning the material or skill correctly. Hunter's model is designed to minimize mislearning events in the first place. The model is an excellent one for content or process that benefit from loss of the repetition. In that regard, is more widely suited for lessons which emphasize the lower tie of Bloom's revised taxonomy. Remember knowledge, understanding, comprehension, and applying that refers to application.
And here is the bibliography. And thank you very much for your attention, and the collaboration that each one of us did was search for the authors, put the information in each slide, and decorate such slide. Thank you very much.